The Bills defense ready to go again. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now here's Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Buffalo defense back out there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback.
The Buffalo defense back out there. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
One last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Vikings, and it's all up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple. McCarthy starting off with a throw. On the move, headed right. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it's second down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Get to him again. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Addison going to motion over left. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. It's the end of one in Super Bowl 63. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa. We are back and just as excited as you are. Time to resume action here in Super Bowl 63. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but they'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Connects with Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Vikings pushing for a score before the break. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Addison going to motion over left. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll get it up to the 27. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing it just before halftime. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that. On play action now, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running right is Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That'll bring us 1. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Bills take possession of the football.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Chased out to his right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To throw. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mate Mapu. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. And the Buffalo Bills have finally done it. They avenged the teams of the 90s. Buffalo has won the Super Bowl.